Alright, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, to the previous predictions video of Elimination Chamber 2019. Boy, what a fucking piece of shit pay-per-view we got ahead of us. Not that I watched a single episode of Raw or SmackDown to give me some build-up what's going on with this fucking pathetic show. That pretty much doesn't mean a fucking thing. I will be doing a random wrestling talk show tomorrow, going over some of the news and rumors that I find worthy to talk about, plus also a small build-up of what I think should be done to help elevate and make the women's championship match with Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch very entertaining. May give you guys some dialogue here and there throughout that entire build with Triple H, possibly reinstating Becky Lynch into the championship match and so forth. But I'm not going to go into too much detail about this until tomorrow, so I don't give you guys any spoiler alerts leading into this altogether. So it gives you a reason to want to watch. But bottom line is, this pay-per-view I could give a shit less about. I'm going to watch it for fun, and that's pretty much it. I have no hopes. I have no major opinion about this show. I'm just going to give you guys really the basic, every time I do a preview predictions video, just who's going to win, who's going to lose type of deal. So here's my situation. Going into some of these matches, I remember off the top of my head, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. Who gives a shit? Baron Corbin loses. Wow. Real entertaining shit. Who gives a fuck? Ruby Riott versus Ronda Rousey. This match should be very entertaining to just watch. Don't expect anything to be, shocking to you, because Ruby Riott is not winning that fucking title. No chance in hell. She's getting just a shot at the title, have something to do on a pay-per-view card, which really she hasn't done a whole lot of anything except having triple threat matches against Sasha Banks and Bayley with another partner of their choosing. So that's really all they've done. So this is a nice change of pace for Ruby Riott. So Ronda Rousey is going to walk away victorious, retaining her women's championship. Let's see what other things that we have on store for us. Oh, the Intercontinental Championship. What a fucking joke this is. Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush versus Finn Balor. For the love of God, give Finn Balor the fucking title. Give him something. Anything. Give him the Undertaker even if you want to. I don't give a shit, but give this guy an opportunity to shine. He has done enough smiling and enough fucking bullshit to last a lifetime. For the love of God, give this guy a chance to fucking shine. I mean, you had him in a match with Brock Lesnar that lasted under 10 minutes. Give him this fucking belt. He can do a lot with this title. I understand him losing to Brock Lesnar was going to happen anyway. So, at the end of the day, give him this fucking Intercontinental title. He can benefit more than what Bobby Lashley is going to do with it. Bobby Lashley has done nothing with this title. I have not heard a fucking thing that seems remotely important what this guy has done. So, who gives a shit? What else on the card? Shane McMahon and The Miz defending the tag team titles against the Usos. I highly doubt the Usos are going to win this belt. I think The Miz and Shane McMahon might. But then again, maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe they will lose. And the reason why I say they might lose is because of the fact they may turn them both against each other to face each other at WrestleMania. So that might actually happen. But that's all depending on what goes down. My personal opinion, I think they're going to stick with Shane McMahon and Miz retaining the tag team titles. see here. The WWE Championship. My God. What a piece of shit belt that is. Like, that is what's turned me off to WWE altogether. This fucking pathetic papier-mâché championship belt. It doesn't even look like it's a title. It looks like something that made by a fucking poor person who has no money. Who made it out of fucking plastic or paper. It is the most disgusting, depraved fucking belt I have ever seen. Now, my friend Matthew, he has told me they did this to match his character. I don't really give a shit why they did it for his fucking character. The belt should not be a fucking paper mache. And that's what that damn title looks like. Now, bottom line is, guys, let's be real with ourselves. I've already talked about this. The title needs to look like fucking metal. The title don't look like metal. It looks like a fucking pathetic piece of shit belt that a child would make who has no money to go out and buy a real belt. It looks pathetic. And anyone else that holds this belt is a fucking moron too for holding it. Honestly, I don't know what they're doing with Daniel Bryan outside of making him look fucking horrendous now with this belt. Because he looks like a joke with this title. Daniel Bryan is defending the title in the Elimination Chamber against Jeff Hardy. Kofi Kingston, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles. Those are his opponents. Now, why is AJ Styles in this mix? I have no fucking idea. AJ Styles shouldn't be anywhere near the WWE title anymore. He already lost twice. He lost both times in a rematch. He doesn't need any more title opportunities. He should be over and done with. But unfortunately, they're giving him a title opportunity again. Who do I think is going to walk out with the title? Of course, it's going to be Daniel Bryan. Who the fuck would you want walking out with that piece of shit title at that fucking event? I know I wouldn't. Who I'd want walking out with the title, if you're going to give him the fucking piece of shit belt, would be WrestleMania. And that's because at WrestleMania, the night after WrestleMania, they can just get rid of the fucking title and give us back the fucking real WWE Championship. Because this fucking title's a pathetic piece of shit. And yes, I know I'm harping a lot on this damn belt that they gave to Daniel Bryan. It may sound a little annoying, but I don't care. Because quite frankly, a title's a title, and a title needs to look like a fucking belt. This title doesn't look like a belt at all. It looks like a fucking pathetic papier-mâché piece of shit. And it's no disrespect to Daniel Bryan. I like Daniel Bryan. But I don't like what they're fucking doing with him. They started out great with his character. Now they're turning into crap with this shitty-ass papier-mâché piece of shit title. And also having Eric Rowan with him as his bodyguard. I think that's fucking pathetic in itself. He don't need a bodyguard. He don't need shit. He's a fucking great wrestler and he doesn't need anybody as a sidekick. Making him look weak and pathetic. So, I'm totally against this idea, but Daniel Bryan's walking out the winner. I think the guy that should face him at WrestleMania, since it's not going to be the main event, it's not going to be highly, pushed as, or even close to the main event, I think the guy that should take the title off Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania should be Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's never had an opportunity to win a major title at WrestleMania whatsoever. And I'm talking about WWE or World Championship Gold. So, for him to win that belt from Daniel Bryan, I think would be outstanding. He's a face. Daniel Bryan's a heel. I think that would work. I think people would appreciate that and have fun enjoying watching that match. I think those two would put a very good and entertaining matchup for a one-on-one match for WrestleMania. And it wouldn't overembark or outsell the fucking Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, or even, most of all, the fucking Ronda Rousey, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch's match. No, I mean, nothing's going to outsell that fucking match. That match is selling itself like hotcakes. People are fucking enjoying this to the max. It is the main event. It is everything that people care about and are investing in, and so is WWE. So, of course, that's going to be the main event altogether. Buddy Murphy is defending his Cruiserweight title on the fucking pre-show. Now, why this is happening, I have no idea. I don't know why this title is not being presented on the main card. This match is a very good matchup. I mean, at least with Buddy Murphy being in it, and he's facing Tozawa. Tozawa is a former Cruiserweight champion, only a paper champion, winning the title and then immediately losing it back to Neville, who now is part of AEW. And, of course, I think Buddy Murphy is going to retain his belt. I don't think he's losing that title. The tag team titles for the women division, they got Sasha Banks and Bayley. They got the Revival, or not the Revival. What the fuck am I saying? The Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They got the fucking Tamina and Nia Jax. They got the Ruby Riot Squad with fucking Sasha or Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan. So, I mean, those are just some of the names I can remember off the top of my fucking head. Don't yell at me or blame me for not remembering all the fucking names, because I don't have the list of the match card in front of me, so I'm trying to remember this all off the top of my head. This matchup is real simple. It's going to come down between Nia Jax and Tamina versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. And I think Bayley and Sasha Banks are going to walk out as the new tag team champions. So, bottom line is, guys, do not expect anything surprising to this event. I do not expect anything entertaining coming out of this event so much. So, I'm going to start trying to catch these shows on replays on the Watch Wrestling website. And catch these on my own free time. So I don't have to sit through commercials. I don't have to sit through the actual full 3 hours of a show or 2 hours of SmackDown being bored out of my mind. That's my main reason why I don't care to watch these shows live anymore. There's nothing entertaining or valuable about them worth watching through commercials. Not to mention, they give you the fucking commercials through the freaking matches. So who gives a shit to watch the matches even? There's no point in doing any of this shit. It just makes you bored, makes you tired, it makes me want to grab my phone and look at shit. And I don't want to do that. I want to be invested in what I'm watching. I'm not invested in what WWE has to offer me. So, bottom line is, I stopped watching their shit. Just like millions of other viewers have stopped watching their shit because of how uninteresting and untalented their creative writers really are. Now, the wrestling per se, you let these guys go, they give you a really good match. Especially Seth Rollins, guys like Mustafa Ali, Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe. This SmackDown's championship matchup in the Elimination Chambers match is looking like it could be possibly a really good matchup. I hope it's actually the main event, because out of all the matches that are involved in this show, this match should be the main event. It's got really good talented wrestlers, and it's for a WWE title, despite what I think of what the belt looks like now. So with all that being said, that is the match that deserves to be the main event of the show. That's all there is to it. You guys leave your comments and opinions down below. I'll definitely get back to you guys on that. And hit the like button if you liked the video, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to this channel. And I thank you very much for watching, and have a great night, guys. Bye.